Those born on an Earth Snake day, like actor and filmmaker Mel Gibson, will probably find that there isn't enough time to go around in February. So I suggest Mel and you start planning all of your important must-dos in January so you can take full advantage of the power and recognition that comes your way in the second half of the month. This authority will make you most prominent during the month of March, all the way up until the 5th of April. It can also be considered as your month, as it has your yin earth sign, as well as the rabbit being highly supportive of the snake. March should be quite prosperous for most people, but for you it's a time of standing out in a crowd and having people follow you. You'll have a kind of magnetic personality at that time. You should find investment opportunities appear in April and May and start to provide returns in June and July, which are probably the most affluent months of the year. Snakes can also enjoy romance in April, as well as some personal me time. Whilst in the snake month of May, you get to exhibit your power as you take charge of your life. It's also a great time to travel. As well as wealth in June, you get abundance in most sections of your life. Speaking of which, your private life should take a step forward this month as you see your personal plans coming to fruition. July should be particularly prosperous, and with a firm foundation, life treats you extremely well. Unexpected suggestions might lead to major changes in your life. August is also an interesting time for a snake. And for an earth snake, it symbolizes wealth and as well as romance. So your summer holidays should go well. Actually, it is such a busy and powerful time in your life, probably the best time to develop or accomplish your ambitions. If one of these is to treat yourself to personal luxuries in terms of pampering, or physically by splashing out on a new car or appliance, this is a very good time to do so. The only downside is a tendency to lose money, but knowing this beforehand should make you pay more attention to the fine print in any contract you might sign. Also, be careful when changing currencies. Doing so beforehand would probably get you a better deal. So look to do that in July. September is also one of the best months of the year. And if you've got an ox anywhere in your chart, your creativity could take a quantum leap. You'll also be able to make a wider choice to enjoy your quality of life even more. You might be anxious about any tests or exams you need to take, but this is a good month for analysis and attention to detail, which suggests you should pass with flying colours. If any other pressure gets you down, just spend time in the southern part of your home or office where you should be able to think more clearly and make better decisions at this time. Your energy level will be very high in October. There will be a huge amount of support around you. It's a great time to seek advice in every aspect of your life, including health. If your energy is so high that you have problems sleeping, use a white pillowcase to sleep on, and you should fall asleep more easily. Moreover, awaken inspired for the day ahead. If you want to radically change your life in November, that is a time to do so, and most people will be waiting to make changes alongside you. This has always been the most challenging month for you, but this time it is not too bad at all, and in fact, all changes are usually good. To shape this influence to match your goals, ask yourself these questions. What would you have to change to improve any aspect of your life? And what is the best way to make this change? We use solar months in Chinese astrology, which start usually on the 4th in February and work their way up to the 8th in August. In order to return to the start of the next year, they count down usually to the 5th in January. I say usually, as sometimes the year starts on the 3rd and sometimes on the 5th of February. However, this year, this month starts on the 7th. So have your plan in place by then, so you can take full advantage of what is known as a year break. It is naturally a good time for you to travel or, from a business perspective, expand into new markets, perhaps internationally. December and January come under the Earth influence this year and means that wealth can become abundant in January. I told you changes were usually good, didn't I? Don't forget you got a great year coming in 2026, and more about that nearer the time.